Whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right. Hello, friends. It's Miss Jackie from the Waco McLennan County Public Library with another full steam ahead kitchen science project that we're going to be doing today. And what we're going to be studying are chemical reactions called a chain reaction and also a decomposition reaction. And how best we can see this for our very own eyes is with our dancing rice experiment, which is what we're going to do today. Now, it's dancing rice because that happens to be what I have on hand. But other little things could work too, like some unpopped popcorn or really anything like that, just as long as it's kind of light. So what we're going to start out by doing is making sure we have everything we need for our science project. And here I have a glass of just regular tap water. We have vinegar, which is considered an acid. We have baking soda, which is considered a base. Now, what we definitely have to have for this project to work is the vinegar and baking soda. That's really at the heart of what we're doing because we're going to be mixing an acid and a base together to see what can happen. And our rice we have right here. Now, what is optional, but I think looks super cool when we do it, so you can see everything better, is just a little bit of food coloring. You don't have to use food coloring or anything like that if you don't want to. I just think it looks extra cool if we do. So we start out by making sure we have some water in a glass. Now, I tried this experiment out a couple of different ways, and what I just found out works best is when we, of course, have a clear jar or glass, and we don't put too much water in it, because since we're going to be working with chemistry in a chemical reaction, we want to make sure that we have a lot of space in what we're going to be using. We'll see why in just a minute. So I didn't put too much water in, definitely less than half of my glass is water. And we're going to start then by putting a little bit of our food coloring in. Once again, this is entirely up to you if you want to do this, but I just think it makes it a little easier for us to see our rice dance. Now, the next thing we're going to do is put about a tablespoon of baking soda in the water, and then we're going to mix it up well. Just to make it a little easier, I went ahead and put the baking soda that we're going to be using into a little baggie just like this. Okay, put that in there. I can always use just a little bit more. But now the trick for this part is we need to make sure we get that baking soda pretty well stirred up and dissolved in here. So I'll move that out of the way so you can kind of see our stirring action. And I'm just using the measuring spoon that I use to get the tablespoon. But if you have a nice long spoon, just anything you want to stir with, that's fine. And that'll work just as well. Okay. When we think we have that pretty well dissolved in here, we'll move on to our next part. Now, on the directions, probably like what you would say the appropriate amount would be about 1/8 cup of rice. I'll just pour out a little bit to get us started. Just enough so that we can see what's happening in there. Okay. Now, the rice that I'm using for this is just instant rice. And I'll tell you what the difference is between just regular rice and instant rice. The regular rice is going to be a little heavy for this. You don't get the light weight that you do with the instant uncooked rice. So that's kind of why I chose that one. I'll kind of get this stirred around. The rice kind of get nice and wet in there. Okay. Now, this is where the fun begins, guys. All right, and before we pour our vinegar in, we want to make sure that we're not right over our water cup or jar or whatever we're using. Maybe you can even make sure that your adult is there with you. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of vinegar in. Ooh, do you see that? Something started to fizz. Now what I found when I did this is you really need a pretty good amount of vinegar in here to get something cool to happen. Look at that, guys. Now, we see why we wanted something that's a little higher and not filled all the way. Now, as we can see, we're going to watch what happens to the rice. You can even give that a little bit of a stir, maybe even create a vortex like a tornado. See, we can even see our tornado in a jar right here. And there the rice go. There they are. They almost look like they're dancing. Whoop, there they go. And if you want to have them keep going and keep dancing, you can add as much vinegar as you want. That's what causes this reaction. There they go. There, just like that. Now, what I did at home is, once I saw that the experiment would work and kind of got a sense of what was happening, is I added more baking soda, more vinegar, and kind of just kept playing with it. See how this keeps going? And they just keep moving and dancing around. So what's actually happening here? Okay, well, what we did was create something called a chain reaction. You can see right here what that means. It's a series of chemical reactions that start one reaction, which was the acid and base coming together forming carbonic acid. And then from there, the carbonic acid starts a secondary reaction called a decomposition reaction, where it starts to pull that apart. So it creates a series of things, and the carbonic acid starts to fragment, which is where we get all of the foam and the acid kind of bubbles that are dancing around here and making our rice move about. Okay, let me go ahead and pour a little bit more vinegar in here, and we can try to see that foam happening all over again. And remember, what we're seeing here is that carbonic acid breaking down in here, which is what is creating that decomposition reaction, which gives us the foam and the bubbles. So we're actually seeing it break down in front of our very own eyes, while at the same time having some fun watching the rice kind of move and dance around because of the chemical reaction that's going on in our glass right here. So I hope you had fun watching our dancing rice and seeing chemistry in action. We love kitchen science here at the Waco-McLennan County Public Library. Hope you've enjoyed watching this experience, and stay tuned for next week where we're going to be making something special for Thanksgiving. We're going to be doing homemade butter. Have you ever made butter by yourself? Well, stay tuned and we'll show you how right here in our program. See you then, friends. Bye.
Very cool. Okay, so now I'm going to do still shots and I'm going to stand out here and do cold dance, whatever makes sense, or if you'd rather just like pretend to pour some vinegar or that works too. I'm going to
I feel it's kind of silly, but yes.
But I think that'll be okay. Very cute, and we'll make that happen. All right. Cool. Thank you.
All right. Okay, with this next one, we don't need any of the things. Okay.
Nice. Homemade butter. That's so much fun.
Oh, dude. Okay.